Once upon a time, many centuries ago, there lived old merchant. All his life he had toiled hard, buying and selling, with the result that he had made a lot of money. As the years went by, he laid by more and more riches, but the day came when he felt that he had not long to remain in the world. He began to wonder what he should do with his money. Now, he had two sons. He made up his mind that he would not divide his money between them, but that he would give it all to the one who proved himself to be the cleverer of the two. The problem to be solved was that of finding out which of the two sons was the cleverer. He decided to solve this problem by giving them a test. Calling the young men, he said to him, "Here are 2 rupees. I want you to take 1 rupee each and then to go out separately and buy something which will this house. You are not to spend more than 1 rupee." The two sons looked at him as if he had taken leave of his sense. "How can we possibly buy enough of Anthony to fill the house with only 1 rupee?" they asked themselves, and they were reluctant to pick up the rupee. But the old man insisted on their doing as he told him. "Off you go," he said, "and don't take too long over the business. I expect you back in a couple of days." So each young man took up a rupee and went out. The first one wandered through the market. Nothing could he find which would in any way serve his purpose. All day long he wandered about, looking in all the shops. Nothing could he find. He became more and more certain that something had gone wrong with his father. He was about to give up his search in despair, when he saw a bullock cart with a load of hay. "That looks hopeful," he thought. "I wonder how much hay I can get for a rupee." He went up to the driver of the cart and inquired about the price of the hay. There was a good deal haggling over the price, but, in the end, he was able to buy the load of hay for a rupee. So the young man led off the cart with the hay to his father's house. Hopefully he piled it into the house. But when it was all in, he found that there was not enough to cover even the floor, let alone fill the whole house. When the second son went out with his rupee, he did not go straightway to the market. Instead of doing that, he sat down and began to think. For a long time, he sat thinking about what he could possibly buy. At length, at evening time, an idea struck him. Taking his rupee, he walked quickly down the market till he came to a shop where candles were sold. He spent his rupee on candles, of which he got quite a number. Then, taking his candles with him, he made his way back to his father's house. When he got there, his brother was standing disconsolately looking at the hay spread out on the floor. It was getting dark. Quickly the second son stood 2 or 3 candles in each room. Then he lit them. At once the house was filled with light.